Nicolas Cage. You want to talk about some major disrespect?
Meet the luchador! You can't break!
That is Pentagon Dark, and he has legit beef with Cage!
Y tú saldrás con el brazo roto en muchos pedacitos.
Cage is too strong!
I already told you, you can't break my arm. Free Drago!
No recuerdo mucho. Me tengo que ir.
Nos volveremos a ver, mi amigo.
No estoy muy seguro de eso.
We're gonna have a battle royale. The winner gets to choose who is out in the gift of the gods.
Here's your winner.
Sorry, Milt. You're out.
You got yourself a match asked for specifically by Katrina. The first ever haunted house match.
Trick or treat, mother.
¿Qué tal, Melissa? ¿Cómo estás? How are you holding up?
I'm great.
Look, out there, in front of the believers, I get it. You have to put on a happy face. But with me, you can't be honest. You miss him.
I do. I miss him more every day.
That just means Phoenix is alive and well. In here, the more you grieve, the more you loved. You gave Phoenix his life meaning. He was so lucky to have you.
And I'm lucky to have you. You're a great friend. Eres un gran amigo.
Okay, it's showtime.
What's up, everybody, and welcome. This is Lucha Underground. The steel structure that encapsulates the ring will be the stage tonight for history. For the first time ever here in the temple, we will have a haunted house match. Mil Muertes has been stalking the Mac ever since Mac denied Mil Muertes an opportunity at the Gift of the Gods. Tonight, those two warriors will do battle inside this terrifying cage, surrounded by weapons, all of them legal. Will the Mac survive this horror flick, or will Mil Muertes claim another victim? And hey, speaking of surviving, Famous B.
Dude, it was touch and go after his run-in with Jake Strong. But he's want to says, everybody, thank you so much for sending him love and leaving him voicemails at
423 Get Fame.
I'm telling you, man, you got to stop stuffing your face when we're on TV. Enough of that. We got something much more important tonight. It will be man or machine who survives our sick main event in a last man or machine standing match. Cage versus Pentagon, our champion, for the Lucha Underground Championship. I am telling you right now, neither competitor or the fans are going to be the same once that match is done. So please, don't touch that dial. We are ready to kick it off. Are you ready? No, you're not stuffing your face. Please, let's get going.
The following lucha is a haunted house match. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission, and all weapons are legal. Introducing first, from Los Angeles, California, the Mac.
Over 1 month ago, the Mac won the Gift of the Gods Battle Royal. The winner of that Battle Royal had an opportunity to remove one of the competitors out of the Gift of the Gods match. Mac chose who he thought would be the strongest opponent, and that was Mil Muertes. Mac removed Mil from the Gift of the Gods match, and Mil Muertes has been stalking Mac ever since. What's next?
And his opponents, from beyond the grave, Mil Muertes!
This man, this beast, has competed in matches that have names like Grave Consequences or Death Matches, but never have we had a haunted house match. But I believe it's right up Mil Muertes' alley, Vampiro.
There's no doubt about it. He is made for this kind of stuff, this kind of violence. This is what he lives for. This is what he died and lives for.
Absolutely, as Mil is led to the ring by the lady in red, Catrina.
Now I know you're not that smart, sweetheart, but you forgot to introduce me. So now do it the correct way, bitch.
Hasn't even started yet. Catrina bouncing Melissa's head off of the steel cage. What is this?
Oh boy.
Oh! She just smashed Melissa's face into that glass vase on the floor. Oh, Melissa Santos has been brutally attacked by Catrina. Folks, we're going to keep a close eye on that situation during the commercial break, but when we come back, the Mac and Mil Muertes will brutally attack one another in this haunted house match. Welcome back to Lucha Underground. Melissa Santos, our ring announcer, unfortunately has been taken to a local medical facility, and from the looks of things, I'm guessing someone else will soon be joining her. The haunted house match is on, and here we go. Now, Vampiro, pinfall or submission. This is not like a traditional cage match where escape means victory. All the weapons are legal, and Max, he's a scared man, and to me that makes him very dangerous, no?
There's no doubt about it. I remember watching a... Wow, big kick. This isn't crazy because there's no way to go about a match like this without having some fear inside you, because if you're not scared, you're not worried, you're not going to pay attention, and you are going to get schooled. You need to go into this kind of match with fear.
Inside this Thunderdome, it does not bode well for Mac, as Mil Muertes now lays into Mac with that Singapore cane. Vamp, you were the one that were telling me that those little bamboo shoots, they open and close very quickly. When you hit someone, they almost bite your flesh.
They rip your flesh apart. There's no doubt about it. Oh, jeez. How are you going to explain that? Rung his bell? Getting his bell rung? Jeez.
The sound explained it all here. Now, is that a crowbar?
I don't know, man, but the fans are just into this.
I can't imagine that Mac, or anyone for that matter, would be prepared for such a brutal, brutal match.
You have to have hate and fear. It's a mix, and it's an intensity that's in your heart. You got to be willing to cross that line because somebody there has already crossed it for you. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Huge elbow.
Muertes runs into a back elbow and a boot from the Mac. Sunset flip, but Mil is still way too strong. Nothing was really done to Mil in order for Mil to be taken down, as The watchful eye of Katrina witnesses a beautiful inside-out power slam. Now, Vamp, are you a fan of horror movies? Other than life that you've lived?
Yeah, I was going to say horror movie.
Well, for me, the scariest horror movies were the psychological thrillers, the ones where it could happen to you. Ooh, God. Pumpkin, the gourd down to the back.
Pumpkins are heavy, man, and they're solid and thick. Everybody thinks that's a joke. They hurt.
Whoa, look at that.
Fish hooking?
It's even more terrifying than Blumhouse's Truth or Dare.
Dude, this is so cool. It's a haunted house match. How can you not be feeling it? I can see you getting just a bit close to comfort to me, though, man. I'm not going to help you. You know, I know you're scared, but you got to take it.
A man who is fighting based off of fear, and that is a hell of a motivator. Anytime there's any kind of doubt, anytime there's any kind of anxiety or fear, I think it chips away at your confidence. It chips away at the athlete or the performer that you are. If Mac has that fear, then Mac is compromised here, and this is not the place nor the time for that.
Dude, I disagree with you right there, man, because somebody who's been in a ton of street fights, I'm telling you right now, that only makes you a better fighter because you're not so worried about getting hit. It doesn't hurt as much, and you hit twice as hard, bro.
These two will hit hard. Mac has nowhere to go. From the ring apron to the cage. As Mil grabs the beard and lays a heavy right hand onto the Mac. Mil on the move. Oh, wow! The power of Mil Muertes has opened up the cage, and those pieces of metal are going to be sharp. This does not bode well. Oh, man!
He's determined to destroy.
This is dangerous for the Mac. Anyone that's ever walked past a chain link fence knows that those wires can stick out there.
He just broke the wall down. He does not care. He wants to destroy.
Remember, pinfall or submission only. The fact that they have quote-unquote escaped the cage, that's irrelevant here. Bang! Wow!
Mil Muertes is just turning up full blast all day, all night, and just doesn't stop.
Careful there.
Oh, that's dangerous,
ripped
dude.
fence right there.
That's ripped flesh. That's anything. That's so dangerous.
Of course, remember, Mil has to get Mac back in the ring for a pin or submission, and now the fact that this cage is torn open, it means that Mil can now introduce some new toys, if you will.
Perfect. Haunted.
Look at Mil. Look at that. For a man his size, he still shows the agility and the athleticism. That has to scare you as well.
Have you ever seen anybody go up the cage from the floor as fast as he just did?
This is Mil Muertes' wheelhouse, if you will. Flying cross body block all the way. Shoulders are down. Is this enough? No. You'd expect the believers to favor Mac, but they're split.
You just confirmed it once again. The fans, the believers here in the temple, they want blood. They want a good fight. And if you're going to go for it, they will support you. They support the fight, not the fighter.
This haunted house match, complete with apples with razor blades and cyanide. Not Sid Cooper, but there you go.
Tables.
Now, Vamp,
yeah.
Mac has been in some brutal matches before. I mean, the first one that comes to mind is his Falls Count Anywhere match with Cage, but Mac's never been in anything like this. But can Mac recall any of his experiences?
He's got a knife. I'm sorry, Matt, but...
No, this definitely takes precedent to my stupid question. Are you kidding me?
Oh, jeez. Is he busted open?
Dude, he's cut wide open. Like,
oh,
sliced.
man.
Look at Mil. Doesn't care if he slits his own tongue.
Jason Voorhees never did that, dude. Oh, man. He's just...
I mean, Mac can quit off of this. You know, he could get a submission here.
I mean, he is bleeding bad.
My gosh. Look at that.
My gosh, what the hell are you talking about? He stabbed him with a knife in the head.
So what do you want me to say? Holy shit.
Just something like that, thank you. Here we go.
Look at Mac. Still showing the will to fight. Mac's breathing heavy, and that may be the reprieve that Mac needs. He's lost a lot of blood, but now Mac has an opportunity. We're going to find out what Mac is all about right here, right now.
This points to what you were asking me before.
Cover here. 2. No.
The Mac has been in many situations. You cannot give Mil Muertes the chance to recover even for a split second, as we've just seen.
Listen, I mean, gosh, every horror movie has a survivor. But in this case, I can't believe that Mac is going to be the one to survive. Mills' penchant for violence, his intensity, it's almost, it's just ugly.
It's ugly, but he is so determined.
And gosh, look at Mac. How can he have anything left? And still, Mac reaching for the ropes, trying to pull himself up.
I mean, Marty has got to be petrified as well. You know what I'm saying? Oh, geez.
Referee Marty Elias assigned this contest. Mac trying to fight out. He knows that perhaps a flatliner is coming on the table. It eerily says haunted on it. For Mac, heavy clubbing blows. Mac gets his adrenaline going. Stunner! You're gonna have to do more than that. A second one. And Mac's blood drips down his face. It's on Mil Muertes' body as well. Both of these fighters down in the first ever haunted house match. This will haunt their dreams for the rest of their careers. Mac is up, pulling Mil Muertes.
Oh, no.
And this is what Mac needs to do. Mac needs to get dark. He needs to get scary. He needs to get brutal and vicious.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Mr. Striker. What happened to the nice guy? Not here, not today, I'm assuming.
No room for that here.
Oh, no.
And look at Mil.
Wow.
Sits right up and clubs Mac with a heavy right hand. And who knows what Mac has left. I mean, my gosh, the loss of blood, the fear.
No, no, no.
Flatliner here. Is it coming from the top? Oh, my God. Victorious here. Of course, Melissa not here for the announcement, but judging by the reaction of the believers, they know the outcome. What a brutal affair. Stomach-turning violence. Now, as customary, after every Mil Muertes match, I think we can expect here the lick of death. There you go. Mil directing Katrina to execute the lick of death.
No.
But Katrina seems to be overdoing his bidding. Nevertheless, Mil Muertes, the man of 1,000 deaths, has won the first ever haunted house match. The Mac may never be the same, but when we come back, Aerostar takes on the savage Jake Strong. More lucha action next. Welcome back to Lucha Underground. Famous V has the microphone, and he is about to address the believers.
I just want to thank everyone for calling me at 423-GET-FAME and wishing me a speedy recovery. It only took 7 screws and 3 surgeries, but I'll be good as new soon. And since Melissa is not here, I figured I'll introduce this match. And unlike Melissa, I will never leave any one of you ever again. The following lucha is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. Oh, shit. From Perry, Oklahoma, the savage Jake Strong.
Well, Famous B's reaction to the name is because it was the Savage Jake Strong that broke Famous B's ankle. The reason Famous B is in a wheelchair, the reason Famous B had to endure 3 surgeries and 7 screws, it's all because that man, the aptly named Savage Jake Strong.
And his opponent, from the Cosmos, Aerostar.
Wow, the hits just keep on coming. Aerostar made his big return 2 weeks ago, helping the Worldwide Underground defeat the Reptile Tribe. And in doing so, Aerostar freed his good friend Drago from Cobra Moon's clutches. Have your thoughts on an athlete the caliber of Aerostar and how his style will clash with Jake Strong?
I think that he's smaller, he's more compact, and he's very much more speedy, aerial. It's going to be interesting. I'm excited to see this. We got tall and powerful and a killer instinct, and we got the same thing, but in a smaller package. It's going to be great.
Aerostar, Jake Strong, here we go. Look at Jake right to the middle of the ring.
Look at Aerostar right in his mug. Yeah, hands on the hips. You know what that means? I ain't afraid of you, homie. Yeah, well, I think that Jake is just, there you go.
Bam! Here we go. There was a shot to the sternum. That'll take the wind right out of you. Jake Strong throwing Aerostar into the corner. Jake in. You talked about how quick Aerostar is. He's going to need to use that in this match.
Uh-oh.
Jake Strong. We've talked about it. 6'7" tall. Aerostar is maybe, what, 5'5", 5'6", so do the math right there. How far was Aerostar's fall? Jake Strong pounds his chest. And now looks like he's about to pound Aerostar.
And there's silence here. I think they're like, he's about to decapitate this kid.
Oh, nice. Arrow uses the turnbuckle for support, able to catch Jake right in his mouth.
Yeah.
Sends him over with a tilt-a-whirl head scissor. Now Aerostar gets ahead of steam using the ropes of momentum. Jake went for the clothesline. Arrow has him in a crucifix. Shoulders are down. No.
Wow.
And Arrow's slow to get up, though.
But he's up. And he's in there, and he's throwing punches. You got to give it to him.
Sent in by the head is Aerostar. Strong moves in and gets a boot in the beard. What's Aerostar have in mind here?
Yeah.
I like what Aerostar's doing. He's using the ring almost as if it were a tag team partner.
And you know what else he's doing? He's not scared. He's doing all these high-risk maneuvers.
Cover here, both legs hooked.
Which says he's not afraid of the height and size difference. He's willing to go high risk, even though it's a dangerous thing.
Yep, and I noticed that Jake Strong is needing the ropes for assistance to get up back to his feet. Dumps Aerostar onto the apron. Arrow created some space. Jake tried to get a hand up, but I don't know how much good that did.
Not much. You got it right in the mush.
Whoop. Rocket launcher.
Whoa. Oh, man. He didn't even put, you know, like, he just grabbed him by the neck and flung his...
Oh, here we go. The ankle lock submission. And that's it. Arrow tapped out quick.
Here is your winner, the Savage Jake Strong.
Well, we've seen this strategy from Jake Strong. He likes to take things from others. But Drago will have none of it. That's Aerostar, that's his friend. And now we'll see how Jake reacts when perhaps something is taken from him as Drago begins to swing a weapon wildly. The nunchaku sticks force Jake Strong to retreat. Ice House Dragon has returned with cold fire, coming to the aid of Aerostar. These two were once called the Super Friends, and if you can get a shot of the way they've locked hands,
Brother,
look at that.
If he did it, man, Strong would have snapped his ankle right in half, no doubt.
No doubt in my mind either. And look, Drago and Aerostar stand united against any front. But up next, can Pentagon finally break the machine? Or will Cage be the last man, or dare I say, machine standing? It's for the Lucha Underground Championship, and it's coming your way tonight.
I don't even want to know. I don't want to know.
So, you guys are gonna love this one.
Ooh, PJ.
Yeah,
A gift certificate to the Slamtown Spawn Resort. We love that place.
Aw, thank you.
Thanks, PJ.
Couples massages.
It's time to open up mine now.
No. I want Johnny to open this one first.
Babe, you shouldn't have.
Open it up, open it up.
Oh my God. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. But it also reminds me of how my Lucha Underground Championship was stolen.
But you're gonna steal it back.
I am?
I spoke to Cueto, and he agreed that a week after the wedding, you will face the champion one-on-one for the Lucha Underground Championship.
You truly are the perfect woman. Next week, I take your hand in marriage. And the week after, I take back my Lucha Underground Championship.
Out of my way, Ricky. I'm late for the party.
I didn't see your name on the list.
That's cute. Ricky, let me make it clear. I was invited because I am useful to Johnny. I help his career. You are standing outside because you are useless to Johnny and help no one.
He can't talk to you like that. You show him just how useful you can be. Show him, just like you showed Angelico.
All right, Benji. You can come in. But first, check this out.
It's nice, Ricky. Is this what you use to have Johnny sign all your autographs?
Not anymore.
Jack, you shouldn't have matching bandanas.
The following lucha is for the Lucha Underground Championship. And is the last man or machine standing match. The only way to win is to incapacitate your opponent so he cannot stand before the count of 10. Introducing first, the challenger from the 559. They call him Cage.
Like the pitter-patter of raindrops. At first, it's almost soothing. But as the rains build and the water collects on the roof, the leaks begin, and eventually the ceiling caves in, and we are thus unprotected from the elements. Tonight, it's going to be absolute carnage because it's either last man or last machine standing Vampiro. How in the world is Pentagon Dark gonna pull this off?
How is any one of these two gonna pull this off? I mean, last man or last machine standing? I always say to myself, who's gonna reinvent things in wrestling? I think I've seen everything, but every now and then, the Lucha Underground Temple throws one at us, and I don't have an answer, man. This is something that I'm just geeked about. I wanna see violence, but I don't wanna see anybody get that hurt, you know what I mean?
And his opponent from Jalapa, Veracruz, Mexico, he is the Lucha Underground Champion, Pentagon Dark.
Man, here in the Temple, we've seen concepts such as grave consequences and no mas. They have similar elements. One represents the inevitable, one represents surrender, but this is about crushing someone's spirit, crushing their will. Who will be the last man or machine standing? The title is on the line, and the answers are coming our way next. Welcome back to Lucha Underground. This, the last man or machine standing match. The challenger Cage, the champion Pentagon Dark. And these two are picking up right where they left off last week. They fought all over the building. Fans, security, even clergy. No one was safe. Vampiro, please lend your expertise. What's the strategy in this match?
The strategy is you gotta do everything possible to destroy physically, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally your opponent before you even go for that. Because what happens if you've done everything you think you can do and you don't pull it off, you don't come through, that person is going to come back with such aggression and violence, it's only going to be a bad thing.
And what about that, pulling the mask off? Already so early in the match is psychological warfare.
No doubt about it, and a huge sign of disrespect. What's worrying me is I don't know if any one of these two combatants have realized if it goes to that, or that's the last man standing, evidently is going to happen. Oh, damn, dog. It is going to mean that they're not going to recover that quick, and they're going to be out of action, and it's going to be very devastating on the pocketbook, and spiritually and emotionally, they're done.
I know there are fans at home that know their Lucha Underground history and know that smashing a glass bottle over Cage's head isn't going to work, and Cage now has a weapon. Oh, man.
Oh, man, just
shards of glass being dug into the flesh, all the way down to the bone.
Dude is gonna carve open his head like a garbage can lid and peel that back.
We apologize for the graphic images, but this is Lucha Underground. You kind of got to know what you're getting into when you tune in.
Why do you apologize, man? Did you apologize to anybody when I got lit on fire? No, you did not.
I might have, yes.
No, excuse me. I was told by everyone in the back you were laughing, so let it go, man. I want to see carnage.
And now, Pentagon Dark being pummeled by the machine. A lot of people question if Pentagon Dark can win this match. Well, they laughed at Noah when he said that the flood would come in, and then when those first drops of rain came, they stopped laughing. As it was in the days of Noah, so it shall be again. Vamp, you're getting a little PTSD from your Cerro Miedo match?
I'm getting excited.
Table set up in the corner. You don't need me to tell you what Cage's intentions may be. The Pentagon realizes, trying to fight out of it. Pentagon back down on his feet. Went for a thrust kick. Cage caught it. Cage went for the discus line. Pentagon had it scouted. Death Valley driver through the table.
Wow.
Look at the way that table exploded.
Both of them took the brunt of that blow.
Could this thing end early? Look at Marty Elias. He's starting his count. Both fighters are down. Watch Marty. Pentagon rolls out to the floor. Marty continues his count on Cage. He's up to 3 as the referee. 4.
Pentagon's smart. Pentagon knows that it's going to take a lot more than that. There's no doubt. So as Marty is counting, Pentagon went for what?
A chair. And look at Cage. Those gigantic muscular arms. Oof. Pushed himself up. And then what we talked about, Cage going to the head, trying to go to the computer.
Do you see?
The machine.
That is a metal chair. That is a heavy-duty metal chair that just got bent in half.
Oh, watch Marty on the count. Marty's up to 6, and Pentagon doesn't even want to take the chance, because Pentagon knows if he lays off his opponent while the referee counts, his opponent has time to convalesce. Pentagon's smart here with his strategy, continuing the offense.
What happens when you unplug a computer and plug it back in?
You restart it.
There you go. So all that time off, you don't think that Cage is rebooting?
Vampiro, an expert in clearing his search history.
Pentagon, you know, the taste of blood is just going to set him off. Not only is the Lucha Underground champion, but he spent some time down under, and I'm not talking about Australia. You know what I'm saying? You get it, Matt?
I get it.
Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Back of Pentagon's head hit that steel rail. Remember, Pentagon is still bleeding. These two have been battling for what feels like forever. Tonight, their story will end. Neither will be the same, and no books will ever be written the same. These two change their story and the story of Lucha Underground here tonight.
Do you really need to think you could write a book about this one, or is this one going to be etched in the memory of the souls of everybody who is watching this? How many more shots is it going to take to put Cage out for the 10? And how many more shots can he take before he starts to rethink his game plan?
I feel like that's the question we're all asking, is what is it going to take? And it's amazing. You see adults and children, men and women alike, standing next to one another and all unified with Cero Miedo. It's interesting because Pentagon introduced the garbage can and Cage used it. Wait a minute here. Ooh. Remember, last man or machine standing. How? Both men down. Both crashing through tables. Marty Elias is right there, and he will begin his count. 10 of the longest seconds in either of these fighters' lives. Marty's up to 2. Coming up on 5, halfway there. Cage is up. Marty continues to count on the champion. We're getting close now. It looks like Pentagon has started to stir. And Marty has stopped his count because Cage made the move towards his opponent. Little things like that make all the difference.
Dude, I'm speechless. I just get so passionate and emotional that I become a fan all over again, and I gotta participate with the believers. Wow. This is just like violence.
Crowd firmly behind Pentagon Dark. I don't think Cage cares.
I don't know if they're behind Pentagon or Cage. I think they want us to get up and fight. That's what we're here for, right?
Look, Pentagon still has some of that very fight you speak of. Oh boy. Oh, Cage was able to slip out. Smart fireman's carry, but notice how Pentagon was able to hook under the gigantic arm of Cage. Chair shot to the head.
Wow.
Boy. Listen, whether you like either one of these guys or not, take a step back for a moment and respect what they put their bodies through. Not just tonight, but each and every night. The luchador is such a special and unique person. There's no one like a luchador or luchadora on this planet because no one can do what these trained professionals are capable of.
There's no doubt about it, but you know what, Matt? I'm going to go even beyond what you just said. It's something about the tempo. It's something
Marty's
about...
at 7. I don't mean to cut you off. 8. Pentagon is up. 9. Cage is up. Continue your
It's
thought,
something
man.
about the tempo. It's something about the passion of the fans, the craving of violence, that everything pushes these luchadors past that threshold of caring about their physical well-being, and it's unbelievable.
You'll notice Cage got up, almost rebooted. Control, Alt, Delete. Cage delivers a drill claw as Pentagon's head bounced. What is Cage looking for? Yet another table. Marty Elias has his eyes on Pentagon, but Pentagon is moving, so Marty will not count. Marty's going to be looking for the fighters to be flat on their back before he starts his count.
Blood.
Look at Pentagon. Look at Pentagon. See what he just did there? He got up to his feet, but he saw Cage wasn't watching, so Pentagon went right back to a knee. I don't mean to tell on him, but I think Pentagon's playing possum.
Oh. No.
The cinder block that has been associated with Cage here in the temple.
You gotta be kidding
But
me.
look at Pentagon. Bam! God, right in the head again. How many headshots can one man or machine take? I don't care if you call Cage a machine or not. There has to be some human brain inside that skull, no?
There's got to be something. There's definitely a lot of soul, a lot of heart. I don't even know what. I'm just. It's flabbergasting what's going on.
Pentagon Dark fighting not only for his life, but for the Lucha Underground Championship, for his pride, for his honor.
You gotta be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me.
Mexican Destroyer through the table. The machine is down. It was from the top rope, and Vampiro, you got your head in your hand. Look at Marty Elias. He's starting his count.
Have you ever seen something like this live? Have you ever seen something so brutal?
Now he's up to 4.
What is Pentagon? How many steel 5 chairs did he just pile into the ring?
Machine is stirring. Cage 6. Marty looks like he stopped his count because Pentagon is back in the ring. And what's Pentagon setting up here?
And there are the fans. Remember I told you, you said they're behind Pentagon. I'm telling you, they're behind the fighter, the warrior, the one who's going to stand up and go until it's done.
Look at Cage, pulling himself up, using the table as assistance. Ooh, kick to the hamstring. Meanwhile, Pentagon has set up this formation of chairs. Pentagon back down on his feet, drop toe hold. Leaves Cage in a vulnerable position here. Another kick to the hamstring.
That was not the hamstring, let me tell you. From where I'm looking, that was no hamstring, my brother.
Oh, man, no.
You're kidding me.
We've seen it through tables, but now, what are we going to see? Package pile driver through chairs? Holy cow. The head of Cage has been rattled and damaged over and over. Marty Elias on the count, and look, it looks like Pentagon Dark is trying to Pillmanize the left arm. Oh! I mean, did that break his arm? And now, the adamantium structure, the fiber optic tendons to be snapped.
Oh, man. Oh, no, dude, he's going for... Are you kidding me?
He's going for the other arm.
Look at his face.
Both arms seemingly broken on the machine. And now, Marty begins his count, but how can Cage get up?
He's human after all, dude.
He can't use his arms.
He's not doing it.
But look at Cage, using his knees. 5, through the cinder block. Marty's count starts over. 2. Cage isn't moving.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Here is your winner and still Lucha Underground champion, Pentagon Dark.
It took pile drivers through a table, pile drivers on a steel chair, 2 broken arms, and then a cinder block for Pentagon Dark to indeed be the last man standing and still your Lucha Underground champion. Vampiro, thoughts before we go home? No, your silence speaks volumes, and just like that, Pentagon Dark has broken the machine and retained the Lucha Underground Championship in the process. Whew, that's all for now, but next week, you are all cordially invited to the wedding event of the century. Johnny Mundo and Taya will tie the knot in the temple. You won't want to miss this. For Vampiro, I'm Matt Striker. You want to say goodnight, my friend?
Good night, my brother.
Good night, everybody.